Hello. Um, Welcome to this channel. I'm starting a brand new on the Navy. Um, I have friends that are asking me about boot camp, and I'm just kind of tired of repeating the same thing over and over, so I decided I'll make a video on it. Where should I start? P days. So the day you get there, or MEPS. So I'll start with MEPS. Personally, for me, my roommate and I, we're both Navy, so we're both shipping out. It was the 15th when I got to MEPS. Woke up on the 16th, and you'll be at MEPS for a while before you leave to the airport. And then once you get to the airport, you'll go to O'Hare Airport. Yeah, that's where you arrive, O'Hare. And then you gotta check in with the USO. It's kind of tricky to find first time. We didn't eat yet, so we personally had to leave. It was like 4 of us. And when we came back, everybody was already gone, and we saw the RDCs leaving. We're like, oh crap, did they already leave? And so we quickly saw people going downstairs, so we just followed them. And I was on the first bus to the boot camp. My roommate from EPS ended up being in my same division. Same thing with everyone that shipped with me from my state, except one person who was in my brother division. So I still saw him. What else happened? Well, after it's a long drive. That's all I gotta say. Like a 40-minute drive from O'Hare to boot camp. You pull in, you see the doors, you get off the bus, you run inside, don't step on the flags. You'll see flags on the floor, don't step on them. You'll get yelled at for that. So we were standing there, face down, because they said, look down, look down. So we're all just facing down. And then they said, they introduced themselves, whatever, I believe. We then faced forward. We then took out our phones, held her up high. They said, we got this much time to make a phone call. Made our phone call. And then we had turned it off. Like, you had to turn it off and then put it in your pocket. And then you just go through that process. I kind of forgot it. But I remember you get this box with all this crap inside. You take everything out and then you put all your civilian clothes in there. Like, you'll get butt naked in that room with all those guys, and you gotta put on the PDA clothes, which is tidy whiteys. I threw those away as soon as I got here to A school. Tidy whiteys, I believe shorts, and then you can put on sweatpants and a yellow shirt. And you get the sweat top, you tie that around your waist, and you're like that for like the whole first week. It sucks. P-Days really sucks because you're for like 48 hours, you don't shower. God, yeah, that's disgusting. You don't eat till like the next day, so I hope you eat good before you even get on that bus. At MEPS, they'll give you like a little check from the Department of Treasury, so use that. Make sure you eat good. What else is there? So after that, we go through processing, get fitted, whatever. And then you have your sea bag on with all your crap. And if you think that's heavy, wait till you graduation day when you have everything that's issued to you from dress blues, or if you graduate in dress whites, then your dress whites in the bag. Your NWUs are in there, literally everything, the stuff that you might have bought from the local store, the next, whatever. It's heavy once you leave, but there it's a little bit lighter, but you think it's heavy. Your RDCs then come get you. I had a senior chief and 2 petty officers. Liked them for the most part. And then, depending on who your RDCs are, they'll either pick an RPOC or they'll vote for an RPOC or whatever. Or they'll just have someone say, who wants to be RPOC, and someone raise their hand. If you want to be RPOC, just wait a little bit, because the first one tends to usually get fired, so become like second or third. Then they'll try it for A-Rock. If you can sing, go for it. And also if you can keep in step. Yeah, so P days is just long. It's the longest week you'll have there. So wake up relatively early. You don't always go to breakfast. You'll sometimes get bagged lunch for breakfast. Kind of sucks, but that's what happens. What else? And then you'll go to like the medical building, which is right next to where you're living. So it's just straight out, right, and then you're right there. You'll see what I mean when I get there. When you get there, I mean. I don't want to go back there. I've been through it. You go to the medical, they screen you. I believe it's P4, like 4th day of that week or something. Yeah, you get your shots. Your peanut butter shot, and if you haven't heard where that goes in your butt cheek. And then the next day, if your P4 isn't on a Friday, if it's somewhere in the week, then the next day you gotta do your PFA, your physical test, which is a 1.5 mile run in under. Well, for the baseline, they extend it for guys. So you have like 60 minutes to run it. Females, you have like 20 minutes. But that's the only time you'll have that. I ran that in like 13 minutes. But after that, they'll start implying the regulation, like the actual 1.5 mile time for males and females. For males, you have like 12 minutes, 15 seconds. Females, I don't know, you have like 14 minutes, something. For 17 to 19, that's what we get. Sure, around that age. I'm 18 years old, so yeah. You gotta put 46 push-ups, so it's not that many push-ups. 56 sit-ups. I just ran my PRT yesterday. I ran 1.5 miles in 9 minutes and did 70 push-ups and 95 sit-ups. But in a few months here, they're phasing out sit-ups for planks, so it's gonna get easier, from what I hear. And so after you pass your baseline, hopefully you do pass or you get asthma back. And you don't want to be asthma. I've never been asthma, but you don't want to be asthma. You want to stay with your division always, because the Navy isn't for you. I'm telling you, once you're there, or something's gonna go on your record, and it's on your permanent record, and you get out. That's not good. So before you shoot out for boot camp, make sure it's for you, because you don't want a medical discharge for mental. And then you should apply for a job like, oh, your record here says you have a mental discharge from the Navy. You don't want that. So really think about it if you really do want it. I'm telling you this. I had friends that dropped out that weren't even mentally ill, and they got a mental discharge, and now they got that on their permanent record. You don't want that. So after P days, well, you move from the Pearl Harbor, that's where every P day division starts, to your ships. I was in ship 3, USS Hopper. You move there, P4, and you go back to the Pearl Harbor. And then P5 after you pass your baseline. I'm hoping whoever's watching this video and is going through boot camp passes that. It's easy. Before I shipped out, the very last week, I had to go run around the track. And if you're complaining about getting that sun cramp, there's 2 things I can tell you about that, because I got that on my baseline, but I just kept pushing through it. And I learned how to deal with it through boot camp, how to get rid of it. You want to breathe properly, so instead of, you want to breathe, some people say breathe through your nose and out your mouth, but that's not the way I do it. I go, as you're running, breathe in and out slowly. Don't short breath it, or you're gonna get the cramp. And also make sure you're hydrated the day before. Make sure you're eating the green labels. You'll see what I mean by the green labels when you get there. Don't eat too many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That'll hurt you. So after you move to your ship, you'll be in one tac 1. You'll finally get to wear this uniform, except you don't get to wear the patches. Your uniform looks like this. Once you graduate, you get to wear the patches. I bought these back in boot camp the day I graduated. You don't wear it until you get to your A school. And if you're going to San Antonio, I'm sorry, you don't get to wear them until you're done with that A school. Right now, I'm in Pensacola because I'm packed airman. I graduate in 11 days. I'm out of here soon. So once you get to 1TAC 1, your very first, like the day after P days, you will have a swim qualification. So you jump, the first thing you do, I believe, is you jump off the 10-foot thing into the water and you swim around the pool. And then after that, you tread water, where it's just like, I believe you hold your head down and breathe up, hold your head down, breathe up. And then the last thing you do is you put on coveralls and you gotta whoosh your air into it and then make yourself float with it. It's not that hard, you should be able to do it. Last thing you'll do is go to this side. There's another pool you gotta do. We put on a life vest, do a 10-foot drop again or some crap like that. And then someone will be picked to go on the raft. I was picked to go on the raft. And that person will start pulling people in. And then you go off the other side and you just swim to the other side and get off. And then you're done. It's pretty fun. The next day, if you had wisdom teeth like I do, you'll go to dental, get this pulled out, and then you'll be sick in quarters, which means you're just in bed for 2 days and you're limited duty for 1 day. So basically 3 days of not doing anything. So what was that? Yeah, so you get your teeth pulled out. I got my top 2 pulled out. It didn't hurt me. I didn't have any pain. There's other people that had pain, but like I had a really good experienced person who took them out in like 2 seconds each, and I really didn't feel it throughout. After that, what else is there? Oh, and if you're sick in quarters like I was, I know they had a ship beat down, so everybody was like getting ITE'd, like, you know, making direct workouts, and that didn't happen to me because I was in my bed and I was like watching everybody get beat. Kind of felt bad for them. At least be a little bit fit before you go. That'll help you out. You'll be there for quite a while. 2TAC, I don't remember a lot about 2TAC. I don't think we did much because I really don't remember. 3TAC, yeah, just 2TAC and 3TAC. You're going over weapons. You don't shoot till you're 4TAC, your 4th week. So you're just learning. Oh yeah, you take test 1 in 2TAC, and if you fail twice, you get ASMUD. So make sure you study. They'll give you a training guide. I threw mine away. Make sure you study that, so you know what's beyond the test. Depending on your division, you'll be allowed to have a watch like I bought this in boot camp. Set an alarm so you wake yourself up. Oh, here's another thing. So they say Reveille's at 6, but you only have 15 minutes to get ready, to make your bed, to brush your teeth, to do all that crap. There's a lot of you that have to do that. It's not gonna get done. So you also gotta put on your uniform, all that crap. So what I suggest you do is you get up at 5:30 or 5, and you do all that good stuff, and then you usually go back to your rack and wait till the RDCs walk in until everybody's get up. That's what I did. That's what a lot of people did. What else is there? Be prepared to stand watch. If you're sick, make sure you let somebody know that you're sick. Okay, and you can't stand the watch because, trust me, that stuff happens. Like if you're actually sick. What else is there? Yeah. So if you're sick, make sure you let somebody know that you're generally sick. Like you feel like you gotta throw it. What else is there? If you get bumps, if you shave, like bumps, like really bad, they give you no shave chit that expires at the end of boot camp. So your next command, which will be A school, has to issue a new chit. Well, they don't have to. You have to go to medical early in the morning. Here at Pensacola, they only take 15 people per day, so you gotta have to get up really early if you need a no shave chit. And be one of the first people in line. So what else is there? Oh, You wear this cap throughout your boot camp, the recruit cap. You'll be sweating in this thing. You'll get beat in this thing. And you don't get, and this is the cap right here that you earn once you pass battle stations. And yeah, and then you get to wear this cap, this uniform, obviously. They're not called caps, by the way, they call them covers. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, I lied. 2-Tech, yeah. So in 2-Tech, the only thing that I remember is that you have a uniform inspection in this uniform. It's not that hard. Really, you can't fail it. All you gotta have to do is have your buttons buttoned. I don't even know why I still have buttoned. It doesn't matter once you get it out of boot camp. You can start using the Velcro if you want. I just don't use the pockets at all. Also, don't stuff your pockets. Like, that looks unprofessional, really. That's why I don't really carry anything except my wallet, my phone. Really, that's it. That's all you need to carry. Don't be stuffing snacks into your cargo pants. That looks really unprofessional. Right here, a rank would go if you're E4 and above. What else is there? So after 2-Tech, 3-Tech, you're studying for WTI. 2-Tech, remember you also take your first test. Don't fail it. Don't. You have 2 tries. You fail it twice, you get set back to 1-Tech, I believe. What else is there? 3-Tech, yeah, you're just studying for the weapons. 4-Tech, it's called, I'm not gonna say it, but that week. It's really not that bad. They just overhype it. All you do is wake up earlier for like 3 days, that's it. You do your mid RDC assessment, which is your mid PFA or PRT, whatever. I passed that at the 11-minute run. And push-ups and sit-ups will be counted this time on like your baseline. You don't want to get any bad marks in your hard card. Just put it like that. Try your best at everything. What else is there? So after that, you have your weapons. First you have your simulation. Yeah, your simulation. And then the next day you go back to do your live fire. And I have my marksman ribbon. I got marksman. You can get marksman, sharpshooter, and expert. Only one person out of me and my brother division got one expert. Other people got marksman and sharpshooter, and some people didn't get the ribbon at all because they didn't get enough points. I mean, you can retake it in the fleet. It's not the end of the world if you don't get that ribbon. But you still get that red, yellow ribbon, which is the National Defense ribbon. It also comes with little medal. What's for 4-Tech? 5-Tech. 5-Tech, you take your divisional photos. Yeah, you take your divisional photos. You take your NSU uniform inspection. That's the brown top, black pants, the one with this cover. Pretty sure you've seen your career or your wear or something like that. After that, yeah, you also take your single photo. You know, the one with the dress blues. You know what I mean. But you'll only wear your one ribbon, the national defense, not your marksman, because I don't know why. What else is there? After that, you'll go to 6-Tech. 6-Tech is when you'll have your final PFA or your final PRT or whatever. What's have you? If you failed that twice, you get set back 4 weeks in training. So don't fail that. That's all I can tell you. They will allow you, like they do train you. They do take you to Freedom Hall to train you. They do exercise you in the compartment. It's called SC Mod. That's what they call it, or bases. You'll learn all this stuff what it means when you get there. Um, oh yeah, forgot. So 3 tech, also 3 tech. I believe you also have Marlinspike, which is lane handling. Yes, I believe it's 3 tech. 3 tech, yes. 4 tech, you also do firefighting. Yeah, firefighting. And your firefighting assessment is on 6 tech. Um, Also, anything with your line handling is also on 6 tech. Your assessment. You also have drill inspections, which is the marching. You can get a flag in your independence team. You'll know what all this means once you get a boot camp. I don't want to ruin the experience too much. Just remember this though: the RDC goes off on you, just take it. It's not personal at all. No matter how much they make it seem like it's personal, it's not personal at all. After 8 weeks, they don't see you. They don't, unless you somehow run into them into the fleet, or you're stuck in THU. And I really pray that none of you get stuck in THU. It's really a small percentage that get stuck in THU. Don't trip too much around it though. What else is there? So if you want to make rank, our podcast is the only way. If you're head PO, if you're laundry PO, you can make rank. And if you're A-Rock. Hold up. Alright, what else is there? So yeah, if you're A-Rock, all that. Those were the ones that made rank in my division. If you yeoman, you can probably also make rank the main yeoman. Those are my neighbors. I don't know if you heard that or not, but what else is there? So that's what I've been 6 tech, 7 tech. This is when you do battle stations. I'm not allowed to talk about it because I signed a page 13 on that. All I gotta tell you is don't fall asleep. Really, don't fall asleep. What I can tell you about boot camp is everything is overhyped. The RDCs will overhype everything. Once the test actually comes, it's not as hard as it seems. They're just trying to mentally break you down. But yeah, that's another thing. If you're mentally strong, you can get through anything. Really, you can get through anything. You can get through your run. You can get through your push-ups. You can get through your sit-ups. I had the whole RDC card run on me, the yellow card. You'll learn what that is. I don't know if you don't already know what that is. And I didn't give up. I just kept going even though I was drenched in sweat and everything. It was just terrible. I took that because the person that was originally supposed to get beat was limited duty. And since he was limited duty, he couldn't get beat. And so I volunteered to take his place. It sucked, but I got through it. Just keep a strong mental. If you think you can't do it, just remember you're already doing it. Just remember that. Don't give up on yourself. You're already doing it. You'll get like 3 phone calls in boot camp. You'll go to the next about 3 times. You get a haircut 4 times. So the first time is the only time they'll shave your head completely off. After that, they just shave the sides. And your last one, you kind of have a choice, just a little bit of a choice. And then you go on Liberty once you graduate. And I didn't sleep that night after Liberty. After I came back, don't bring your phone back. That's all I could say. Don't bring your phone back. Don't bring your phone back to base. That's not allowed. And what else is there? Yeah, I stayed up the whole night in my dress whites because you have to stay in your dress whites until you go to your next command the next day, or the 2 days after that. Depends on your situation. Then I got here at A school, which is where I'm at now. If you have any questions about boot camp or A school, if you don't know my rate, I'm a packed airman, so I'm out of here in like 10 days. My A school's not that long. You have like 3 tests. Just study. But yeah, really, the only thing that gets you through boot camp is having a strong mentality. Really. And I'll come with more videos with some more specific things like line handling, get deep into that, or deep into firefighting. The only thing I won't get deep into is battle stations. I signed off on that I won't talk about it, and I'm going to keep my word on that. Alright, the only advice I'm going to give you is don't fall asleep, and don't stress yourself too much. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you when I make another video.